All right, let's talk about how we move forward with your marketing plan. At this point, you have an incredible insight into what it is you need to do to create the right message for the right person and deliver that message in the right time and place. It might be LinkedIn, it might be Facebook, it might be trade shows. You might discover that trade shows or radio advertising is your vehicle. Hell, it might even be old-fashioned newspapers like we did in our supplement business. It doesn't matter. Here's my point. For every marketing strategy that exists out there, the learning curve to excel in that strategy is typically pretty steep and pretty costly. I'm going to use Facebook ads as an example because most of you, I'm betting, have probably tried Facebook ads at some point. You might think to yourself, because Facebook does really kind of make it extraordinarily easy to run ads, that you can just go out and do it yourself. You have the marketing team, right? And now you have the marketing plan. So why not? Why not keep it in-house and just figure it out yourself? Yeah, I'm not going to say that this is a terrible decision. And as a matter of fact, in the bonus section, I've rounded up and interviewed some of the best Facebook advertising experts in the world, and they will teach you how you can succeed yourself. But this is where I would stop and have you consider the costs. Not just the costs of hiring a pro like this, but also the costs of not hiring a pro who can get you up and running quickly. Someone that really knows and understands Facebook, Google, or any of the other ad platforms, because they change on a daily basis. These professionals have the expertise to help you avoid possibly getting your account shut down because you don't have your privacy policy linked to your landing pages. I promise you that losing your Facebook account is far more costly than hiring any top pro. Believe me, it's happened to us in our supplement business more than once. So this is a question of maximizing the potential of the ad medium or platform. See, a good expert on Facebook ads is going to cost you around $5,000 to $10,000 per month, plus ad spend. Expensive? Yeah. And it could be even more. We hired a gentleman named Depeche to help with our ads, and it was like a $30,000 investment on top of the ad costs. But here's the thing. He got us up and running within weeks versus months. Might even actually have been years. See, in the past, we wasted years trying to do it ourselves without being able to scale. It wasn't until that we invested in hiring the best pro that we could find that we were finally able to scale the advertising and the business. Now, less than a year later, we're spending 4 to 5 figures a day on Facebook ads. And this is really small potatoes because I know companies that are out there spending 6 and 7 figures a day on advertising. Hell, how do you think Zuck got to be the 5th richest man in the world? But let me also share this story with you because it's one of the lessons that made this course possible. So as I mentioned, back in the day, we were trying to get our supplement business growing. When we launched the business, we had a great first year. We did nearly $750,000 in sales. And we knew that the way to scale the business was to go to Facebook and start growing our audience. So we actually hunted around and finally found some people who could help us achieve these scaling goals. And after talking with each of them and interviewing them, we decided to go with this one expert who just happened to be the most expensive as well. He was the safe bet. Well, damn it if it didn't almost drive us out of business. See, this is exactly why I'm so emphatic about the master marketing equation. This is what we missed. We had the right person, we had the right place, Facebook ads, but what we missed was the right message. So this professional that we hired tried for months, different ads, different audiences, everything he could do to drive traffic to our funnel. And he was really, really good at it. He was really good at spending our advertising money. You know, I think in the end, he spent probably close to around $50,000 in ads running traffic to our funnel. But here's the problem. We didn't have the right message. Every single set of eyes that landed on our site, they bounced, they left. After all that time and all that money, we had literally 0 sales, nothing. And what makes me, the maddest in hindsight is that we really let this happen. We didn't understand the 5th step in the marketing plan formula, which is measure for success. We didn't know our numbers. We didn't know that really on Facebook, 500 clicks with no sales, it's where you call a campaign a failure. We didn't know that the problem wasn't in the ads. The ads were pulling, 1.5% or better CTA. I'm going to explain all these metrics in the following module, but what we didn't know was how to evaluate anything material. And it ended up costing us over $50,000 in direct costs that we literally couldn't afford. And that's not even to mention the opportunity costs of blowing up January, February, and March, the 3 biggest months in the supplement business. So all told, the combined direct cost and opportunity costs, well, this nearly put us out of business. It took us almost 2 years to recover from that single mistake. So my point is, yes, on the one hand, I am recommending hiring an expert in the marketing channel to help you grow faster. But on the other hand, I'm warning you that you had better have your marketing plan filled in, or else you will end up spending a ton of money on crap that doesn't work. But when you do have a completed marketing plan, you not only have the greatest chance of hitting it out of the park, the very first time at bat probably, you will also know how to measure and how to adjust your marketing so that you don't make these nearly fatal mistakes like we did. Your takeaway from this lesson is that yes, I do think you should seek out experts who can help you, who are deeply versed in these particular platforms and channels. But I also want you to be wary of not having your full marketing plan completed. I want you to be wary of experts who are very happy to spend your money without asking for your marketing plan. And I want you to be sure that they are invested in the full conversions, not just driving traffic. So here is where I'm going to ask you to be a little vulnerable. I'd love for you to share below in the forum. Let's hear your worst or most costly marketing mistake so that we can all learn from them and hopefully not repeat them in the future. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you in the next lesson.